Hey everybody, Model Man here and on the bench for November 5th, 2014. And indeed, hey everybody, Model Man here and on the bench for November 5th, 2014. I got the Jupiter going and nothing else. But the real work is actually happening over here. What I've been doing the last few days is installing all the final fiber optics into the danger ball and the danger towers, of which I have a really fine solution working on that. Remaining LEDs here, I've got to put another yellow one in here, and that's pretty much it for this area. I've started working on the ramp for the airlock. I had to knock this wall out to attach the floor. Right now the floor is actually bolted using motherboard computer standoffs drilled right into there. That's fairly unobtrusive, I think, once the landing gears are in there, and it should add to the look. Now, the way I had figured that the danger towers were going to work is to use a high rate flickering LED to give it the effect. What's going on the show is there are actually 3 small bulbs inside a larger glass container. There's no real way to duplicate that with an LED. However, with fiber optics, now I haven't even seen what you just seen because I was busy concentrating on but essentially this is it, baby. Can't wait to show you the other LEDs once those are going and get this going, and it's pretty close to sealing this whole thing up, and I am very happy to say that. In other news with the paint booth, as I have been working with it, there's a few things that I'm probably going to change. We'll see. As soon as I finish the Jupiter, then I'll worry about that. That'll give me more time to do some tests and make sure that what I'm really thinking, I'm thinking. And I'll detail that more later. And here's an update on the box fan box. It can be a little wobbly. If the air pressure outside is stronger than the inside and I try to exhaust out of this, that will actually blow this off and send the top fan to the floor. The bottom one will fall out a little, and this whole thing just kind of could be dangerous. The fan did fall on my head once. I wish I could blame that for all my problems that I've had all my life, but it was only that one instance. So it's not that bad. And of course, being a little plastic fan, it didn't hurt that much. I got a lot of rocks in my head to cushion the blow. However, this is an issue in a situation. There could be a cat walking on the floor, or my wife could be in here and it could happen, so it's definitely not a good thing. To that end, I've pre-drilled 3 holes right there. I was just going to use screws. However, I've got 2 screws on the side, 1 bolt with a washer on the back. So, did I need to do that this way? Yes, I did. Okay, so this is correct. And what I'll do now is screw this into place. And from there, I'll put 1 washer on, then take this mild-mannered piece of wood here, throw that there, with another washer, and a bolt. And now I have a rotatable lock that will hold the fans in when I need them to, and when I need to flip them around to have them blow in instead of blow out, I can simply release the lock. Hooray! So what I gotta do next, and I'm not going to do right now, is something to hold the whole thing in. This fan does, or the runner here does just well enough, but clearly there could be better going on, and what I'll probably do is just tap a little piece of wood right in there, so I have to slide the whole thing off and then pull it out. Oh, wait a second. This may keep it from falling out completely, but it is still fairly loose. So while this 2-minute fix does not fix the problem, it does mitigate it and buys me time. And over here's a few new handy things. These are modular swing arms for attaching cameras, and the whole thing tightens up at this central knob, allowing you to position the camera wherever you need it. So I've actually got 4 of these going. There's one here, one up here to look straight down on the bench, another guy here. I want to get a 5th one to go here, and then the other is tucked in right there. Nice and unobtrusive. And it turns out this handy monopod I have can in fact be mounted to one of these for even more flexibility. But I'd probably get 2 of these and put them together before I'd use one of those. So actually I could use 2 or 3 more of these. Wow. Freaking awesome. Alright, so that's just about it for this one. And oh hey, here's some really good news I got. As I was finishing up working on Red 2, applying all the panels, Brad Carpenter, Braddock001 here on YouTube, began working on the new trunk lid for Lemons to go in the car. Let me show you this video here.
I look like an idiot. Yeah, you know what though? It's safety first. This is for ModelManTom and Gears McTickerson. We're going to remove the glass out of the back of the hatchback for Lemons, and my daughter is going to help me do this, and she's going to hit that glass right in the middle and not hit the paint. So she's going to do it right now. Boom! It's gone. And I will continue to remove the glass, and then we will jig the hatch in place, where we will make, with all of this stuff that Tom has sent me, and we are going to save Lemon's dome, and we are going to substitute it with the stand-in dome, which because I don't want to risk Lemon's head in a possible theft issue. But you know what? Things are moving forward. That's all here. Braddock001.
And here's a couple nice photos he sent since he's done the jig. Wow, I really can't wait. This is so exciting. So thanks, Brad. And if anyone's interested, check out my YouTube channel, Gears McTinkerson, for all the latest updates on the car. I'm going to be doing a little here and there, but it's weeks away. Essentially, as I get through all my immediate checklists, everything that needs to be done on a second time goes to the bottom of the next checklist until it works its way back up again. So the paint booth, I'm hoping beginning of the new year, going into spring. Essentially, as soon as the Jupiter 2 is finished and before I start the Atomic City Command module, because that is next, as well as finally working on multiple models at the same time again. I cannot wait. Working on one model for these last few years has just really killed me. And I think it destroys a lot of the spice when you're building if you just concentrate on one at a time. Whereas if you have several models that all need some electrics, or all need painting, or all need a similar task, you can group all that together and progress a whole pile of models far faster than you can, than, at least for me, if you dedicate the free time that you do have to working on a single one. And I really have to say a major thank you to Brad. He has basically seen me just painting my car kind of crazy early on and really thrown a lot of devotion into the project, and it wouldn't be where it is without him. And really, without Brad Carpenter, Lemons wouldn't be here, this new wouldn't be going in, and I wouldn't even have a whole bunch of other really great ideas for how this car could really be tricked out to make it truly sci-fi and spaceship-like. So we'll see how that goes. That's a story for another day. But thank you, Brad. Truly, this project is as much yours as it is mine, and it's really going to be a thrill to get that trunk going. So, everybody else, stand by. Construction is underway. I'm about ready to take the paint level and the exterior to the next level, and certainly the interior of the car is well underway as well. And so that's the end of October, is the beginning of the final days of the Jupiter 2. So there'll be videos of that coming up. I've got to dig through my archives and get some reviews done for round 2. And yeah, a whole lot of other little work. Basically, it's just little fires everywhere, and every time I put one out, there's a little smoldering new one starting somewhere else, and then when I go to that, the original one I put out has already gone up again. So bear with me, and I should be getting a lot of good stuff going. Thanks for watching. See ya. And here are a few YouTube channels that might interest you. As always, the Scale Model Addict. Scott Gervan brings you his own work, and the Scale Model Addict Forum and Scale Model Addict Magazine. Dr. Faust's The Painting Clinic. Check out Tony for miniatures and model painting. What time is it? It's Cranky time. With his lab rat Ori assistant Igor, Dr. Cranky brings you the best in rats, rods, and rust. Steve Neal's Garage with Rosie the Wonder Dog, Mary, and Xena, featuring feature film props, restorations, and scale model artistry. Scott Alexander of Atomic City Models, specializing in 2001: A Space Odyssey model recreations and a few other notable genre pieces as well. Braddock 001, whether a 1-to-1 scale Borg sleep station, droids of any make or model, or even popular superhero armor or any kind of sculpture, look to Brad Carpenter to bring it. And for the trials, tribulations, and tales of my car Red 2 and its droid lemons, check in on Gears McTinkerson. Bad Grendels for fine model work, timer chips, and electronics knowledge. The ModelManTom channel would like to thank the following for their sponsorship. Elliot Brown of Kingston Vacuum Works, featuring Fedoratron.com and WarmPlastic.com. Lighting for extraordinary modelers, and vacuum-forming tables for designers, modelers, and engineers. Kingston Vacuum Works covers it all. Paul at thefiberopticstore.com, now presenting the beta version of its new site, thefiberopticprojects.com. For an exceptional selection and great prices of fiber optics of all sizes and quantities, thefiberopticstore.com. Carpenter Creations. If you can dream it, you can make it. Brad and Carpenter, science fiction artistes. From full-scale Borg cubicles or droid displays of all kinds, Carpenter Creations. Steve Neal's Garage. Props and models for motion picture and discerning collectors, as well as prosthetic makeup and CG. Contact Steve through stevenealsgarage.com. Model reviews from Round 2 Models, AMT, MPC, Polar Lights, and Lindbergh. The Orbital Defense Engineering Commission, a 2001: A Space Odyssey specific forum for scale model kits, reviews, news, and discussion. Odec.proboards.com. More than just talk, hobbytalk.com, a forum for every hobby.